And now it's time for more of Southern California's sports fishing voice. Let's talk hookup. This portion of the show is sponsored in part by Ford, the official truck of Let's Talk Hookup. Rancho Leonero, where your wildest Baja dreams come true. Maui Jim Sunglasses, the choice of the best captains. Shimano Rods and Reels, fish with the best. Shimano. And by Yamaha Outboards, official motor sponsor of Let's Talk Hookup. Here we go. Another great hour of Southern California's sports fishing voice. Let's Talk Hookup. Here's Pete Gray and rock cod Rick Maxa.
Welcome back. Hour number 2. Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090. Pete Gray here. Rock cod Rick Maxa here, too. And we have a great show with Mr. John Ireland from Rancho Leonero and Bart Hall live from the Fred Hall Show at the Long Beach Convention Center. Our traditional kickoff to Fred Hall Week in Long Beach, and it's already been pretty outstanding.
This is the true sign that the Fred Hall Show is here, and we all get to do it. You know, all of the planning and preparations and all of the excitement, having this awesome fishing season that we just had, getting ready to go into the next season, and this is where we get all the deals on tackle and get to see the boats get to see places like Rancho Leonero and talk to guys like John Ireland. It's happening this week, starting on Wednesday, running through the weekend. I just can't wait, and we can't wait to hear from you this morning. We're having a great show, talking all kinds of great fishing. And if you want to be a part of Let's Talk Hookup this morning, talk to John, talk to Bart. 2 ways that you can do that. First, our local line, which is 858 area code 457-1090. Again, 858-457-1090. That's the local number. Or toll free at 877-792-1090. Again, 877-792-1090. That's your chance to talk to the boys and also win a couple of awesome prizes. And, boy, thanks to Bart and Pete for that. 2 lucky callers at the end of the show today are each going to win a pair of tickets to your choice of the Fred Hall Show, Long Beach or Del Mar. You tell us what show you want to go to, and you got 2
They'll
tickets
be waiting for you
coming
at
your
will
way.
call.
Pretty darn cool.
Indeed. Hey, John, at the Rancho Leonero booth, your wife, your daughter, Jeannie, will be there.
She's going to be
and Dan will be there, her husband.
Dan will be
but
there.
You'll notice a little something different about Jeannie when you see her, right?
Yes, she's got a real big stomach.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
She's supposed to have a baby May 13th.
May 13th.
I didn't know that. That's
awesome.
awesome.
So John's got, you know what that means?
Yeah.
John's going to be a grandpa.
That's exactly what that means. That's cool.
I'm 67 years old, and I've been waiting for this. I'm excited.
That's cool.
Awesome.
So you'll be in there, and, of course, Pam and Phil will be there, so you're going to have a great booth.
The whole gang. That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
And then just on the flip side of that center aisle there, we'll be over there. We're going to have a great crew in our booth, too. Of course, all headed by the Iron Man, Barry White. We'll be there along with a great group of guys that help us out every year. I'm sure very thankful for all the help we get, like I know you are, John.
Been in the same spot now for
long
15
time.
years.
Yeah.
Many years.
Yeah, it's always fun.
Good spot.
Always a good time. Well, let's go ahead and jump into those jam-packed phone lines.
You got it. Why don't we start this one off with Ken, who's calling us from Long Beach this morning. Hi, Ken. Thanks for hanging in there with us.
Hey, good morning, guys. Great show as usual.
Thanks, Ken.
Thanks, Ken.
Hey, John, I had a couple questions for you and one for you, Pete. John, at the ranch, is there a dive operator that's available that can pick you up at the ranch and take you to Cabo Pulmo? And the second question, what could you expect to target if you were to kayak fish out of the ranch out in front? And, Pete, the question for you is, do you notice any differences with Pesca Panama with the new owners?
Go ahead, John.
Okay. Fishing the kayaks. Well, there's an abundance of fish right in front on the reef. You know, you never know what you're going to catch. Big rooster fish in and out there. You can catch 100-pound rooster fish off a kayak. That's not unusual. Every year we have a dozen billfish and sailfish that are taken on kayak as well. We got big capri on the bottom, just you name it, and you can catch it off the beach. And a lot of people come down to the ranch and do nothing but kayak fish. And there's been a number of times, to be honest with you, I don't like to talk about it too much, where the kayaks will come in with more fish than the boats.
Yeah.
Just staying close, and it's a fish-rich area right in front of the hotel, right outside the moorings. You always see good fishing going on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can't remember the
dive
question.
operation.
The dive operation. Yeah, we have actually 3 different PADI operators now that are servicing the hotel and doing a good job, and it's certainly worth doing. If you're certified,
some of the best diving in the world, right, John?
Absolutely. Pomo Reef is unbelievable. You can't. Words don't describe it, as Pete can testify. We've dove that reef many years and lots of times, and it's special. If you're certified and you're down at the ranch, you really need to get on that reef at least once in your life. Yeah. You'll never see more big fish than you see on that reef.
Yeah, and on that same subject of jumping in the water, Ken, and you can relate to this, having done Pesca Panama before. The last day is like a half day because you got to catch a flight back to Panama City. So we do a lot of inshore fishing close to where we're going to be taken to David. So the fishing's a little more impacted there. It's not like the untouched zones, but this year was pretty good. I mean, Mark Wheeler caught a 25-pound cabero right there. Cool. So we decided it was a warm day. We decided to cut it short. This was Friday. So we went to one of the little islands that has a beautiful beach, and we ended up swimming in the water. And then we got on the beach, and Randy Bixler, I was with Randy Bixler and Mark Wheeler from Encinitas Ford, and we said, well, look at all the coconuts. Let's have a beach coconut bocce ball tournament. So that's what we did. We gathered a bunch of coconuts. Cool. We're all by ourselves on this beautiful beach in Panama. And, you know, when you get hot, you just jump in the water. The boat was right there. We swam out there, get a couple fresh beers, come back in. But I have video. Cool. I have video of it too. When I do the YouTube video, that's cool. Ken, I think you would have been a good part of that bocce ball tournament.
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah. So bocce ball, no, but coconut bocce ball. Yeah, so to answer your question about Pesca Panama and the new owner, Mike was on the boat. Very nice fellow, has a lot of experience, and Jay, of course, did a great job for so many years. What a great guy. We did miss Jay, but the staff is so good there. We're headed by Jaime, as you know. One of the new additions is he put a couple gals in the bar, which was kind of nice. Two Marys were really, really very sweet and nice people. But other than that, everything was the same. The captains were the same. And if Mike leaves it alone and lets it happen the way it has always happened, it's going to be just fine. Good. And that's my only suggestion there is just let those guys who know how to run it, man. Yeah. They're good at it. They know how to do it, and their customer service is fantastic. So far so good.
If it's not broken, don't fix it.
Don't fix it. Exactly. Hey, Ken, we'll see you at the show. Thanks a lot for the call this morning.
Hey, we got another guy on the line, big friend of the show that has some exciting new news, and that's Captain Bill Cavanaugh who's on the line. Good morning, Bill.
Hey, good morning, Rick, Pete, Bart, and John. Great show this morning.
Bill.
Thanks. Nice to hear from you, Bill.
Yeah, good to hear from you guys. Hey, I just wanted to call in with a pretty exciting announcement here. I partnered up with Greg Ewert from Ventura Sport Fishing, and we recently acquired the charter boat Amigo from Mike Thompson out of Newport Landing. We're going to be bringing it up to Ventura and operating overnight charters and open party trips out of Ventura Sport Fishing.
Wow.
Bill, that's awesome.
Fantastic.
Awesome news. Cool.
Yeah, we're super excited. It's a great boat. It's a 60-foot thermodyne hull, really nice laid-out charter boat, and we got big plans for it. We just brought it up from Newport 2 days ago, and we're getting it all ready for the season. We got a couple things we have to get put together with Coast Guard and documentation. We're going to be running in about a week.
Wow,
that's
fantastic!
News.
Back to your roots, right, Bill?
Back to my roots, yeah, my hometown, and this fishery up here in the Channel Islands has really kind of come around, especially with the fishery management that's taken place over the last, 12, 15 years. And, it's pretty outstanding shallow water rock fishing. That white sea bass fishing that took place last spring was really outstanding. And, with this warm water year we're having, I really foresee having some extremely good yellowtail fishing up here. There's yellowtail from Point Conception all the way down the coast. Various little areas of fish. I know a couple of guys up there above Santa Barbara are seeing big schools of big bonita in the wintertime up there with fairly clean, warm water. So I just think that's a good indicator of things to come for us this summer, and I'm sure we're going to have some good yellowtail fishing.
Wow. Well, how do we get a hold of you, the Amigo with Captain Bill Cavanaugh back in Ventura?
That's so cool, Bill.
Yeah, we're pretty stoked. Yeah, you can get a hold of us on the phone at area code 805-676-3474. That's the landing phone number. Their website's venturasportfishing.com. Our website's going to be up and running at amigosportfishing.com in just a few days. We're in the process of building it. And you can check us out on Facebook. Just like us at Amigo Sport Fishing.
And are you going to be at the Fred Hall Show?
Yeah, I am. I'm going to be there, I think, every day at the Ventura Sport Fishing booth. And we're going to be anchored up right there on the corner spot where the Queen Pacific Dawn booth used to be.
Very
Excellent.
good. All right. Well, congratulations, Bill. We're glad to have you back in the local waters.
Behind the wheel.
Yeah.
Where you belong.
Indeed.
Yeah, good talking to you guys. Thanks for taking my call. We'll see you at the Fred Hall Show.
All right.
See you on Wednesday, Bill. All right. Well, the phone lines are packed up. Let's jump back into them. How about this time we talk to Steve, calling us from Los Angeles this morning. Hi, Steve. Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Morning,
Great,
Steve.
You know, I was driving down the 605 freeway up here in the San Gabriel Valley, and I saw a big color billboard, super color, man, beautiful billboard. It said, Fred Hall, come to Fred Hall. I couldn't believe it, man. You guys are really moving up in the world.
I saw that same billboard driving back last night from LAX. That was, a beautiful one over by Carson, by the new Charger Stadium. I mean...
Oh,
I had to put that one.
Get out of here.
Ruin the radio show.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So what I'm proposing is, since I can only go to the Fred Hall show Saturday and Sunday, is let's make it a national 3-day holiday.
There you go.
I think it should be.
Absolutely, man.
Indeed.
Well,
All
can't
right,
wait to see
Steve.
you up
We'll
there,
see you at
Steve.
the show. Thanks a lot for the call this morning.
All right.
Pete, by the way, I got an answer to that Friends of Rollo question that the guy asked earlier. The wheel is only in one spot, and it's going to be over near where the Savage Gear Ultimate Bass Fishing Experience is, our freshwater tank, we're over there. And there are no discounted tickets, but Michael M. says they're the best prizes ever. And if he says it's the best prizes ever, trust me, they are.
Oh,
No doubt.
yeah, there's no doubt. So what you're talking about is going to be right next to some of the best food at the show there at the Crowley Lake Resort.
Well, no, it's over by where our freshwater tank is down at the other end of the show. Yeah, the Crowley Lake Resort's out on the patio, which is going to be filled this year. The patio is just absolutely packed with stuff. So,
Sporting Chef going to be there?
The Sporting Chef Cafe, yes, and we're going to have each day. Of course, Scott Laseth will be doing his thing as the sporting chef, the professional sporting chef. But also, we're going to have we brought back our gas segment where members of the audience will compete against each other, or perhaps even Scott and I may compete against each other with out of a special basket that Scott's going to prepare. And then Tommy Gomes at 6:00 every day during the week, Wednesday through Friday, is going to do a fish filleting demonstration. Then on 3:30 and on Saturday and Sunday, he's going to be doing a fish filleting demonstration. And the rest of the time in the Costa Sporting Chef Cafe, Scott's going to be doing his thing with fish and game and humor, and Gary Schiebler playing music, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
You call that humor?
Just kidding.
Yeah, I love Scott. I'm just kidding. Love Scott. All right.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun. And I know Dave Dolan, that is one of our guys that helps us in the booth. He doesn't miss a show.
Never misses one.
Never misses one of
No
the
matter how
Sporting
busy
Chef
it is.
shows. Indeed. All right. Let's go find out what's biting out there. Your
The man,
saltwater guide is
Captain
right here.
Dave Hansen. What's up, Dave?
Well, good morning, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I will get to be at that show every day speaking also, so I'm very excited. Here
Wow.
we go.
Doing seminars.
Yeah, every day.
What are you going to talk about?
How cool I am?
Well, nothing new, right?
Yeah, so that should be pretty quick.
Subject. It's always good to speak on a subject you're very well versed in.
Thank you very much. Rick. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, buddy.
But no, we're going to be talking about how to catch more fish on your private boat, basically, is what we're going to talk about every day.
Very
Yeah.
But, hey, guys, I hope everybody's all right after that giant storm that went through yesterday.
Storm
that
watch.
was terrible. Terrible. I had to turn on my windshield wipers for a couple seconds, so it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
But I got a report from Jeff out there on the Thunderbird this morning. He's already got a couple of handfuls of nice yellows on the boat, picking away at the rockfish. So the San Clemente Island made it through the storm, luckily. So we got that going on. So there's still yellows to catch all over the place. I know they had some good scores down below yesterday. And guys, I know we're coming up to the Fred Hall show, so I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing a few white sea bass scattered into the counts here this week.
It's that time.
The magic week during the show.
And I'm going to tell you, I'm sure Mike will be hanging out in the BD Outdoors booth, the fishdope.com booth, hanging out, and just like he does, giving out good information. And I know the fishdope.com guys will be there, ready to sign you up. And I'll bet, in fact, I know, if you give them the code HOOKUP1090 and you're a new member, you sign up $20 less right there.
That's cool.
Just say,
sight on scene.
I want it. I want in on Fish Dope. I hear these guys talking about it all the time. It's the absolute must-have stuff. HOOKUP1090. you get $20 off on a new membership at fishdope.com booth right there at the Fred Hall Show.
Perfect. Can't get better than that. You guys got to get a part of Fish Dope because you're going to need it this year because we're going to have another phenomenal season.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
you're right,
How do
Dave.
we find you, Dave, other than at the seminar booths at the Fred Hall Show?
You know, I'll be hanging out at the Promar booth and the Tough Line booth, and also you guys can look me up on the web at yoursaltwaterguide.com or give me a call at 949-374-0786. Kelly and I are on our way out of Dana Point Harbor right now to go get some cod for dinner tonight. You guys have a great week, and I'll see you at the show.
Good luck at the show. Good luck today, Dave. Look forward to catching your seminar at Long Beach, and we will talk to you next week. All right, and that Catch Report today, again, sponsored in part by Fisherman's Processing in San Diego. Get the finest fish processing while you wait from your local, your long-range, or your private boat trip. They have taken the San Diego processing business to new levels with superior service, superior product, and innovations like pre-booking your processing orders and the brand-new tuna burgers. You can find them on Facebook, or you can check fishermansprocessing.com for more details.
Now, I know they're going to be at Fred Hall at Long Beach.
Absolutely.
You think they'll have any samples of the tuna burger there?
I know, no.
As a matter of fact, in the Costa Sporting Chef Cafe, before every DAF segment during the week, we will be sampling the tuna burgers from Fisherman's Processing.
Sweet.
Nice.
All right, on. Good
All
call,
right.
Bart.
Good stuff.
Awesome. Well, as you can hear, we just got a great show going on. When we come back, a lot more of your phone calls, a lot more great information with John Ireland. You stay tuned. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090.
It's Fred Hall Showtime. Hi, this is Doug Kern from Fisherman's Landing Tackle. Be sure to stop by the Fisherman's Landing Tackle booth. The best selection of saltwater tackle at the show, including Shimano, rods, reels, and accessories. No one has a better selection of Shimano product than Fisherman's Landing Tackle. A must visit at this year's Fred Hall Show.
Many years ago, Baja pioneer Bob Van Wormer found the area he called the Great Fish Trap in the East Cape of southern Baja and built what is now regarded as the premier East Cape resorts of Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol. Today, following in their father's footsteps, Bob's sons, Bobby, Chucky, and Eddie, have taken Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol to new levels. With the largest sport fishing fleet in Mexico, a luxurious spa, and top-of-the-line resort amenities, Van Wormer Resorts have become a destination for travelers worldwide. But for us, Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol are just a short 2-hour flight away. No other tropical fishing destination offers the experience and value that you'll find at Palmas de Cortez and Playa del Sol. Now you can plan your Baja fishing vacation quick and easy by visiting VanWormerResorts.com. And when you're ready to book, it's quick and easy. Or simply call 877-777-TUNA for more information. Van Wormer Resorts, the East Cape's finest.
Good morning. Gen-Ren boats are the most requested on the East Cape because of our unparalleled service. From novice fishermen and children to the most seasoned veteran, Gen-Ren crews are sensitive to anglers' needs. Our immaculately maintained twin-engine cruisers are fully equipped with accurate reels, CalStar rods, and Sibrod electronics. For fishing packages, weekly fish reports, and 2 live webcams, check out TeamGenRen.com. We pick up at all East Cape resorts and will provide a fishing experience that will exceed your expectations.
This is Greg Stotesbury from AFCO. For over 20 years, AFCO has been known for its traditional fishing shorts. We now will also be known for our new line of next-generation fishing and board shorts. Our new M82 tactical fishing shorts feature quick-dry, high-tech, 2-way stretch fabric, zipper fly, 6 functional pockets plus pliers pocket, sublimated camo print, and our DWR finish so your shorts don't get stained. Also new to the AFCO line are the M25 Stingray board shorts. The Stingray board shorts feature new, quick-dry, 4-way mind-stretch fabric, modern zipper fly, 2 technical, high-cargo pockets with inverted zippers, silicone-printed draw cords, along with our DWR finish to repel stains. Both shorts are new to the AFCO line and come in a variety of colors and sizes. These technically advanced fishing and board shorts continue AFCO's long tradition of providing the world's finest fishing and board shorts. Check them out today at better shops everywhere.
22nd Street Landing Sport Fishing in San Pedro is home to LA's finest open party fleet, including overnights on the Freedom, Catalina Freelance on the Pursuit, half-day trips on the Monte Carlo, and 3/4-day trips on the Native Son. Plus, you can charter the Ultra, Spectra, and True lines. There is always plenty of free parking and a fully stocked tackle store. Take advantage of the Wednesday specials on the Pursuit in Monte Carlo, and kids fish free with a paid adult on the afternoon half day. 22nd Street Landing Sport Fishing in San Pedro. Call 310-832-8304 or book online at 22ndstreet.com.
Here's important news from Searcher Sport Fishing. Our 2015 schedule is now available at SearcherSportFishing.com. This is Captain Art Taylor. After an outstanding 2014 season, I promise our trips will fill fast. The Searcher offers great service, awesome food, air-conditioned cabins, an RSW system to preserve your catch, and plenty of room at the rail. Call Celia at 619-226-2403. That's 619-226-2403, or book online today at SearcherSportFishing.com.
XEPRS 1090 AM, Rosarito, Baja California.
You are listening to the home of the Aztecs.
Put back slam dunk. That's what I'm talking about.
San Diego's sports leader, the mighty 1090.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090.
All right, let's go ahead and jump into those jam-packed phone lines.
You got it. Phones are packed up. How about this time we talk to Doug, who's calling us from Montebello this morning. Good morning, Doug. Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
For John Ireland, how much difference is between spending money between a Super Cruiser and a Ponga?
Good morning, Doug. Yeah, there's a substantial difference. The Super Pongas are $250, and the Cruisers are $500. So it's about half price.
And your resort, Rancho Leonero, kind of almost specializes in the
we have
the Super Ponga type.
We have the largest Super Ponga fleet by far on the East Cape. And we get more fly fishermen and light line inshore fishermen than I think the other hotels do as well.
Bart, when you go, what do you use?
For years I did the cruisers because I would take these guys and we wanted to get everybody bill fish. So I'm sitting there smoking cigars and taking pictures of people catching fish. So now I go out in the Ponga and I catch fish all day long.
Yeah, you're really part of it with the Ponga.
That's what I like.
One captain and all that, so you end up driving the boat part of the time.
Yeah.
You're very, very involved with all the fishing. And the cost-wise, the difference, for example, you've got 4 guys, right? For the same price as a cruiser, you can get 2 Super Pongas and double your chances. The Super Pongas go everywhere the cruisers go. And, it's a weather-related deal, too. If it's real rough, you want to get on a little drier cruiser. Otherwise, there's absolutely no difference in the 2 boats, where you go, what you can fish for. So you really double your chances for the same amount of money by taking a Super Ponga.
And it's fun getting to be part of rigging the lines and setting the gear, and like you say, you're part of the team.
You're really involved. And by the way, Santos is back for everybody. Santos had a heart attack last year, and everybody was really concerned that he wasn't going to be back. And I want everyone to know he's going to be our first boat departure. The hotel opened today. So our first boat departures will be tomorrow, and Santos was the first
guy out.
Great
to have Santos.
And I promise you, he's ready to be back. He's knocking on the door, ready to go, I promise.
Bart, you were saying?
There's a picture of Santos and I in the Western Outdoor News holding a nice rooster that he put me on.
He's the Rooster King.
He is my favorite skipper, no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah, you talk about the Fred Hall Bible there, huh?
Oh,
That's unbelievable.
He's so
3 sections this
Pat
year.
did a fantastic job, and the whole crew at Western Outdoor News are hats off to them for sure for really putting it all together. And I know you're deeply involved in that Western Outdoor News.
Well, and the other thing is, when Dave Hansen was talking about, he's going to be on the Cousins Tackle Ultimate Saltwater Experience stage, but that's moved this year. Last year it was up in the top part of the hall near the Pine Street entrance, but now it's down near Turner's. So when you look for the big saltwater stage, the Cousins saltwater stage, you want to go down near Turner's, okay?
Okay, that's a good hint. Now there's also a schedule in the Western Outdoor News, so you can take it with you or pick one up at the show, and then also you're going to have the schedule online too.
The schedule is online right now. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at it as we speak. It's very easy. FredHall.com. You go under Long Beach, hit it. You'll see all the seminars in there. And by the way, John, that noise you hear in the background, there's an elephant in the room, and it's Jenny, and she says hello to Jennifer.
Okay, hi, Jenny. Jen's listening. She'll enjoy that. Thanks.
All right. Hey, thanks a lot for the call this morning, Doug. Appreciate that. Hey, let's talk to Mark Gillette from the Eclipse. Good morning, Mark.
Hey, good morning, guys. How you doing? Hey, Bart. Hey, John.
Good morning, Mark.
Hey, you're on the boat.
We are, yeah. It's a little wet out here today, but good thing the fish and the whales don't mind getting wet.
That's a good thing.
No doubt about it. Where are you?
We're just outside the Finger Bank here coming up. We're actually on a 2-day whale watch excursion, so it's really cool. We got to see some really cool animals here these last couple of days, and got to scope out some spots that I've been wanting to look up the beach here for yellowtail with all that yellowtail that seems to be MIA at Colonette right now. So nice way to look around a little bit, and we're all ready for the Hall show here. We'll be coming up, have our booth there for the Eclipse and the Commander. Want everybody to come and stop by and say hello, and look forward to seeing everybody up there.
Yeah, that's going to be fantastic. You'll be there all 5 days at Fred Hall Long Beach?
Yeah, I'll be there all 5 days, and I got seminars, I think, at 11 a.m. both Saturday and Sunday over on the Cousins stage. Guys want to come by and talk 1 to 3 day fishing and listen to my live bait seminar, and probably talk a little bit of yellowtail fishing here at San Clemente Island. We did a come-up trip on the Commander up to Long Beach sport fishing, and we had our little cruise trip there. We had 30 yellowtail there at Clemente, so it was a really nice day on Wednesday.
Wow,
that's awesome.
Wow, so it's there, huh?
Oh yeah, it's there. And we saw fish all over the island. Definitely better grade fish down on the east end, and smaller fish up on the west end. We had no real condition, current condition, and kind of shut the bite out the next day. But that's how fishing is, especially at islands. You really need current to move water to activate fishing. I mean, it's like that offshore too. We see fish not biting. It usually means that we don't have the current that we need. So as soon as that current gets right, guys are going to have pretty good fishing out there.
Now, Mark, in previous Fred Hall shows, you offered some specials. You have something going this year?
We do. We have some specials going on at the Hall shows, but you guys got to stop by the booth to see what they are. So we got some specials for open party stuff, and we got some specials for charters aboard Commander folks that want to come out and check out the Commander.
Wow,
nice, cool.
That's great. And I'll tell you, if you're familiar with what they did before, they don't mess around.
That's right.
Go by the booth and check it out. All right, hey, glad to stay dry out there, Mark, and we'll see you Wednesday at the Fred Hall Long Beach show.
All right, thank you guys. Hey, John, whip down to us well for us. He's definitely my favorite guy down there.
Thanks, Mark. I'll let him know. Thanks. Good to have him back.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Appreciate the call this morning. Let's go ahead and jump back on those jam-packed phone lines.
You got it. How about this time we talked to Don, called us from Costa Mesa this morning. Don, thanks for hanging in there with us.
Good morning, everyone. This question's for Rick. I need a good set of cutters for braided line. What do you recommend?
There's a lot of good options out there of different tools that people make, and I would say the one thing is if you want to use them solely for cutting your Power Pro type lines and nothing else, there's a couple of different really good shears out there, and Basil VHP wind-ons, they sell a set of shears that we sell in the shop. They're like $23, and they're what we use for making our connections that are super clean and super sharp.
So like a pair of scissors rather than a side cutter.
Exactly, just high-end scissors, and if you're going to use them for doing everything, cutting mono and cutting Spectra and everything else, just a really good high-end pair of side cutters. I like the Crescents are my favorites. Crescents or channel locks. But if you're looking just for cutting braid, I like those shears that Basil has.
There you go. Thanks a lot for the call this morning.
All right. How about next up we talked to Glenn, called us from Fallbrook this morning. Hi, Glenn. Welcome to the show.
Hey, morning, guys. Great show as always.
Glenn? Thanks, Glenn.
You there?
Yo. Yep. Loud and clear.
Yeah. Hey, how could you not be fired up here just days before this Fred Hall show?
We're pretty pumped up.
Yeah, before I give you guys the fish report here on that 7th annual Royal Star 15-day Las Rocas Invitational, need to give props to all those vendors that are going to be at that Fred Hall show. As you guys know, back in 2012, I established that fundraiser for crew member Sean Bickle's kids. And once again, for the third straight year, the Las Rocas group raised $2,000 for their kids, Blake and Chase.
Nice.
That's awesome. Good for you, Glenn. That's cool.
Yeah, but it's all of these vendors out there like yourself, Fisherman's Tackle, Let's Talk Hookup, Pete, you guys, Bloody Decks, Iserline, Nordstrom Woodworking, Okuma, Shimano, Fishworks, all the guys out there that donate these prizes help out to raise us. But let me get down to the good stuff. The report, we took off on the 12th of February and got our little Valentine's surprise when we stopped by the In-N-Out at Alejos and pulled down 85 wahoo.
85 wahoo?
So rad that fishing just continues to roll on, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess a couple boats before us didn't do as well, but it took about 300 hookups just to get that 85.
Whoa.
Crazy.
Steve, my trip kind of sounds like yours. I had a little jet lag, but we were down in the buffer zone, and we had a slow day out there too, with just perfect weather. And Jim took us into Monument Rock and the little Royal Star out there, and we all jumped in and had that once in a lifetime opportunity to swim Clarion in that beautiful 78 degree, 50 to 150 foot visibility water.
Sweet.
So rad. How cool.
See any tigers while you're in there?
Hope not. We can't control the size of the fishing, but we had an outstanding group, and we did the job. I think we had over 100 wahoo to end the trip, and we got our handful of cows, with the top fish being a 306.
Nice. What a great trip, Glenn, and I'll tell you what, good for you for raising funds for the kids of Sean Bickle, too.
All right, well, we'll see you guys down at the Fred Hall show.
All right, thanks for the
Glenn.
call. Thanks for the report. Glad you had a good time.
All right, jump right back into the phones. This time we're going to talk to Fred, calling us from Palos Verde this morning. What's up, Fred? Welcome to the show.
Good morning. I was trying to see if they are going to be collecting any rods at the Friends of Rollo's booth.
Bart?
Not that I know of.
No.
Okay, that might be another event that we would be involved in on collecting rods.
Just to throw that out there, I know that Friends of Rollo is always into collecting tackle and gear, and it doesn't necessarily have to be at the Fred Hall show. I mean, we take donations all the time at the tackle store at Fisherman's Landing. If you got gear that's just not going to be of use to you anymore, and you want to send it to Friends of Rollo, and if they can sell it for a couple of bucks, you sell a lot of things at a couple of bucks, and it turns into something. So
what I would suggest, Fred, and very nice of you, thank you for helping take kids fishing, is what it's all about, is give a call or shoot an email to Jim Holden.
Right.
Just go to rollokids.com, and all the contact information's on there, and then he'll be able to probably coordinate with you. If you're coming to the Fred Hall show, maybe he can meet you and grab the rods or something like that.
Beautiful. Thank you.
All right,
Fred.
we'll see you at the show, Fred. Thanks a lot for the call.
How about next up we talk to Kenny, who's calling us from Hawaiian Gardens this morning. Good morning, Kenny. Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
Hey, morning, guys. Great show.
Thank you.
Hey, for starters, I answered my wife's question. She's always likes to go watch Scott Laceth, do his thing over there and stuff. And I had another question about that new Torium. What's the differences between that and the old? I have two of the older ones.
Well, I mean, it's completely a remake. If you were familiar with the kind of revamp from the Gold Trinidad to the brand new Trinidad A's, it would be similar in what they did with the Torium. The Torium has got a new frame design. It's a little bit smaller, more compact. It has all the same sizes, have the same line capacity, the 16, the 20, and the 30. All hold the same amount as they did in the previous models, but they're physically smaller in your hand. So same size spool, but a smaller reel built around them. New look, new shape. The gearbox is more rounded, fits in your hand a little bit better. It's just it's a very smooth, high-end, good-performing reel that's offered still at a very nice low price. It's going to be an awesome reel.
Indeed.
Very good fit and finish.
Grab it while you can. Hey, thanks a lot for the phone call this morning. I want to mention, of course, where we'll be at the Fred Hall show, and, of course, Rick and Ryan, my main men here with Let's Talk Hookup, are going to be with their other jobs, and that is at the Fisherman's Landing tackle booth, right?
Absolutely,
you guys will be in there, so if you have a chance, go by the Fisherman's Landing tackle booth and talk to Rick, grab a new Torium or something else. That they got some Seagar fluorocarbon. Man, and the Gamakatsu hooks, what deals on those?
Yeah, it's just crazy this year. Gamakatsu is buy two, get one free on every single pack of hooks that we carry at the store. Every one that we have up there will be buy two, get one free. Seagar fluorocarbon, not only did we take a major discount on the price first and foremost for the show, we did a major discount on our price of the spool, and then you buy 50 yards worth, you get another 25-yard spool free, which is cool because you can either, if you're a guy like John that knows you use a ton of 40-pound fluoro, you can buy one of their 50-yarders and then go get another one free, or if it's Pete and you're doing a bunch of day-and-a-half fishing and you want some 25, some 30, and some 40, you can mix it up and buy smaller 25-yard spools and get free ones that way.
I know you always load up, John.
Yeah, every year.
At the show, yeah, for sure.
I might mention that we do a lot of our buying at
Yeah.
the show for the hotel.
Yeah.
And we have the opportunity to buy things at wholesale or less, so it gives you kind of the
Get it.
idea of how cheap everything is
How
at the
cheap,
show.
yeah.
It really, about 50% of our base tackle is purchased at the show every year.
Yeah, there's some pretty phenomenal deals. So if you want to see Rick and Ryan, they'll be Fisherman's Landing Tackle booth. But I'm fortunate to have a great crew of guys. Like I say, I'll be in the Let's Talk Hookup booths as much as I can there. I've, of course, Gary, Dave, Dr. Bob will be there.
All right.
Roger's coming down from Oregon to help us out. And the star of the show, of course, will be there, and that's the cowboy, Gary Vandal.
All right,
so
good.
Gary will be there helping us out. And I know, Bart, you have me doing hosting some seminars, and one of them being on Wednesday and Thursday will be the Mammoth Lakes, everything you want to know about the mountains, right?
Well, you know, I was hoping that I could talk to you about doing it on Wednesday and Sunday instead of Wednesday and Thursday.
Well, then Wednesday's fine.
Okay.
Just not the weekends.
Yeah,
My voice is gone.
That's going to be the everything you want to know about Mammoth, a great seminar area. Also, you're going to host the Department of Fish and Wildlife seminar at 2 o'clock on Saturday. That's going to be very important, where you get the chance to talk to Chuck Bonham and all of the 5 leaders of the Department of Fish and Wildlife. But if I got a second here, also, don't forget while you're here to go down to the Hyatt Lagoon during daylight hours. You get to test a Hobie Mirage Drive kayak. You can drive it, see them. You can cast with the Vet and Shimano. And the Ram Ultimate Air Dogs are out there. You got the Great American Duck Races for the kids. You got the casting in the city for kids casting. You have air gun ranges. You have archery ranges. You have the Mammoth Lakes Kids Fish Free Trout Pond. Also, the Department of Fish and Wildlife has an entire display on the patio this year of antique stuff, new stuff. You got to go out and check that out.
Yeah, you know what's neat too? I might mention while you're talking about Fish and Wildlife is the new director Bonham is becoming much more active with the public, which is
great.
Terrific. For example, with this display. For example, with the panel discussion with being on the show on Saturday morning at the Hyatt Regency live, and then the panel discussion that I'll be emceeing is when?
2 o'clock on Saturday.
And take advantage of this. Come and talk to the people, you know, and ask questions and give input. That's what it's all about, right, Bart?
Absolutely. And, you know, he took some tough questions last year. I mean, you may agree with him or not agree with him. I don't agree with him on half the stuff that they're doing. But the guy's there taking questions and giving you his honest opinion. And he's not ducking them. So it's great.
Yeah, really fantastic. And so that's where is that going to be?
That's going to be in the Mammoth Lake Seminar area.
Okay, the same area.
Place where you're doing the Mammoth Lake thing that's going to have, you know, some great people on it. You know, Doug Thompson and.
Oh yeah, that's such a great time.
That's cool.
And so you can look all this stuff up in the Western Outdoor News, and the locations, the map, the floor map, and it's also at fredhall.com.
Yeah, the map is going to be in the show program. It's not in Western Outdoor News, but it is in the show program, and there are maps. The large maps positioned throughout the show showing where everything is.
Yeah. Now, I want to mention, Bart, there are 2 entrances to the Long Beach show, which I think is very important for people to understand. You can join CCA California at either entrance, but why don't you describe how to get in, parking, etc.?
Okay, when you come in off of Shoreline Drive for the main entrance, which is the sports arena where you see the whales painted on it by Weiland, you come in off Shoreline Drive, you park in there, or when that fills up, there are other lots that they will direct you to, and you can either walk to the entrance or we'll run shuttles from the farther lots and we'll take you to the main entrance. But however, you can park over in the Pike parking lot or the Aquarium of the Pacific and walk into the Pine Street entrance, which is off of Pine Street. That's also where if you want to go visit the Independence, which this year will be back on the water, you take that bridge across from the Hyatt, from the Pine Street entrance, and go down and visit the Independence.
You talk about easy in, easy out.
Yeah.
That would be, if you don't mind walking a little bit, it's maybe, what, half a mile, something like that, quarter mile?
Yeah, probably quarter mile.
Quarter mile, yeah. You park over there at the Pike, or the Aquarium of the Pacific. It's as soon as you get on Shoreline Drive there, you'll see it either right or left, right?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think they'll let you park at the aquarium until they run out of the other parking. They'll direct you, but you can park at the Pike anytime you want.
Anytime you want. Park there, walk across the street, go in the Pine Street entrance. That's a little insider tip if you don't mind walking a little bit.
That's a good call.
That's right. Yep. And like I say, go down and visit the Independence down there too, because you don't get a chance. Most people never get a chance to see these long-range boats, and you're either on them or they're working on them. So this is a great opportunity, and I think they're giving away free prizes when you get down there too.
How about that?
I like it.
There you go. All right, let's go and jump in the phones.
You got it. How about next up? We talked to Hills, calling us from Ventura this morning. Hi, Hills. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Hills.
Hey, good morning, Pete, Rick, and John.
Good morning.
Hey, I wanted to ask about the CCA. I'm hoping that there's a executive director search going on, and I'm hoping that there's going to be really great, diplomacy to bring in some of these other powerful groups. Like, for instance, in Ventura, it's the hometown of Patagonia, but also there's a lot of Surfrider members. And if you go to the sushi bar, they're all there. And but I think Surfrider supported the MLPA closure. So
Surfrider I'm going to say a little political statement here about Surfrider. Surfrider isn't what it used to be, and they come under the guise of representing surfers. They don't represent surfers. They're an extreme environmental group that is opposed to fishing. Period.
Thank you for that, because I a lot of surfers, if you go travel, they're all hip and groovy with fishing and eating sushi, but they don't want us to catch our own fish.
Yeah. Hey, that's something wrong with that picture, right, Hills? But hey, you going to come to the show?
Yes.
All right, and you're going to join CCA on the way in.
That's right.
All right, Hills.
Right on,
Thanks
Hills.
a lot for the call this morning.
All right, hey, when we come back, we got more Let's Talk Hookup coming your way, including finding out who's got themselves a couple of pairs of tickets to come to the Fred Hall Show. More Let's Talk Hookup coming your way on the Mighty 1090.
Call the office.
When it comes to fishing rods for saltwater, there's just one name you need to know, CalStar. Take, for example, the Graphiter series. It's a true graphite and fiberglass composite rod, the finest that's ever been built. And for anglers seeking traditional performance, durability, and quality at an affordable price, the CalStar West Coast series of rods and blanks are the ones for you. Their master craftsmen bring decades of rod building experience to every rod they make. So if you want your fishing rods to be truly state-of-the-art, I always recommend CalStar at fine tackle stores everywhere. Alaska is one of the ultimate fishing destinations in the world. This is Rock Cod Rick, and every year the one trip I look forward to is Kingfisher Charters in Sitka, Alaska. My dad and I have been going for over 15 years, and I just can't wait to go again. No one does it better than Kingfisher Charters. They offer the best service, the most comfortable accommodations, fantastic food, the finest fishing charter captains in all of Sitka, and the ultimate value. Sure, I've been to others, but time and time again, nobody beats Kingfisher Charters. You can catch huge halibut like the ones we do almost every year, and salmon, well, Sitka is famous for some of the best runs in Alaska. We also get plenty of rockfish and huge lingcod. And when it comes to fish processing, the best in Alaska is Kingfisher Charters. And listen to this, it's all included in your package. In fact, everything is included except the tips. It's truly amazing how the Kingfisher crew continues the quality of service they deliver year after year. Come and join me on the Let's Talk hookup trip in June, or just go when you can. Kingfisher Charters, 800-727-6136, or check kingfishercharters.com.
Hi, I'm Bart Hall, and I've got great news. The most powerful and critically acclaimed national anglers' rights organization is coming to California. The Coastal Conservation Association works to conserve marine resources and anglers' access to them. CCA Cal is just beginning. If you join us at the Fred Hall shows, you'll get into the show for free, receive vouchers worth over $150, and be entered into drawings worth thousands of dollars. It's the right thing to do, and it's a great value. Come join us at the Fred Hall show March 4th through the 8th at the Long Beach Convention Center. Protect California fishing.
Great boats, free parking, and a fully stocked tackle shop. Just a few of the reasons Seaforth Sport Fishing is a favorite among anglers. Come aboard top charter boats like the Aztec, Cortez, Endeavor, Eclipse, Apollo, Outer Limits, Pacific Star, El Gato Dos, Alexis, Pride, Privateer, Tribute, Pacific Voyager, and the Voyager. Plus, the new Seaforth Sea Watch in San Diego offer the finest half, 3/4, and full-day trips available. Check out the full-service tackle store at Seaforth Sport Fishing. And it's all run by fishermen for fishermen. 1717 Quivira Road, just off Mission Bay Drive in Mission Bay. Book online at seaforthlanding.com.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090. All right, the big winner of a pair of tickets. Say each of these callers getting 2 tickets to Fred Hall Show. Long Beach or Del Mar, your choice going to Dawn in Costa Mesa and Cliff in Lakewood. Guys, congratulations.
We'll see you at the show.
See you at the show.
Yeah, indeed. And John Ireland, we'll see you at the show, right?
You sure will. We have a show special, too.
Oh, you have a show special?
Every year, by far, our best deal for the Rancho.
Yeah, really? If you sign up at the show.
At the show.
Yeah.
It actually runs over the course during show time.
Okay.
It's during show through Del Mar. You can call the office or book at
or you can book right at the show. You'll have the calendar there.
We call it the show special because it's during the course of the Fred Hall
It's during
shows,
the course of
Long Beach to Del Mar.
Yeah. Otherwise, RanchoLeonero.com.
RanchoLeonero.com.
Yeah, and come and see your future son or daughter.
Grandpa.
Yeah, grandson.
Grandson coming.
Yeah. John. He's my namesake.
There you go. All right.
Looking forward to
Bart,
it.
and we're looking forward to you. Give us the details. Bart?
Fishing Network is one of our new sponsors this year, and they're going to have that UFC champion Mike Pyle there all day Saturday. Stop by the saltwater tank and see the Hobie and Accurate saltwater tank, the Mammoth Lakes seminar area, the Costa Sporting Chef Cafe, Cousins saltwater tank, and the Okuma Savage Gear freshwater tank. And we want to thank all of our sponsors. Progressive is the official insurance of the Fred Hall shows, and we are just really looking forward to this show.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Hours?
Hours are Wednesday through Friday, 1 to 9, Saturday from 10 to 8:30, and Sunday from 10 to 7.
All right, and you just either entrance, we just talked about that, parking, the whole deal there, and it's just going to be a great time. We'll look forward to it, and we'll look forward to our live broadcast next Saturday and Sunday live from the Hyatt Regency Hotel, which is on Pine Street, right adjoining the Convention Center. You're welcome to join us in the lobby there, right in the lobby bar. You can't miss it when you walk in. We're going to have a host of great guests next Saturday and Sunday.
And some great prizes.
And great prizes to give away to the live audience, too. So just come on down, and we'll be in our booth, of course, at the Fred Hall Show Wednesday through Sunday, and Ricky and Ryan will be over at Fisherman's Landing Tackle. And, Bart, you're going to be on the shows with us, right?
I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Thanks, Bart. Thank you all. We'll see you
Bart.
next
See you
weekend
soon.
at the Fred Hall Show. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned. Bike Week Radio is next.
Bring home the best. If you don't like it, you can